Hello and welcome back to the Cineclub.podcast. I'm Connell.
I'm Elliott.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Jake. Today, as the saying goes, we're judging books by their covers, discussing some of our favourite and least favourite posters. Whether they're a Drew Struzan classic or a modern floating head, which are your favourites? One of mine is...
Go on, get your long list up.
Long list, yeah, that is...
You've got about 30 posters ready, by the way.
Well, I think the first one I went for was that Truman Show one, which you also commented on, because
I like that one.
Yeah.
I just
the
think
billboard
it's,
one.
Yeah, because it's something about the way it's like laid out, because there's a slightly more famous Truman Show one that you see on all the Blu-ray covers where it's like his face made up of like all of the different pictures, and that's quite cool. But I love this one because I feel like it just really sells you on the scale that you don't really see in the film itself.
Like over the original poster.
Yeah, totally. Because I think it's in the film, like it's a brilliant film, but you get quite a lot of moments where you see people watching the show, but it's like not. This just really illustrates like how massive of a thing it is, and it reminds us of that. You might know what I'm on about. You know, there's pictures out there of when the Seinfeld finale aired,
and
they're all in Times Square watching it, and I feel like. I mean, it probably isn't intentionally playing off that.
It might be,
But it might be. It's that kind of idea of like, that you don't really get anymore where like, this concept
it's like a global event.
It's a global event on telly. Everybody's watching it. Nobody's like on a phone, it's like these people, you can see all of these people on the poster are just crowding this massive billboard. And it's like, and it gives you the idea of like, it's this guy basically just getting watched even when he's sleeping. And I love the fact that it looks like they've like built this custom monitor that has the days it's been on the air.
It is cool,
and the title of the show you're watching, which then links to the fact that that's also just the title of the film, so you can tell what it is.
Yeah, what a budget they must have had to just shove this giant billboard.
Exactly that, yeah. Well, it makes you wonder, like, how did they get the planning permission to put that in the middle of a city? Like,
imagine they start doing that with like I almost said I was going to say Emmerdale and Coronation Street. I almost said Corridale.
Corridale. That's what they should have done. They could have put that on the big screen at like Piccadilly Circus or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's like with the big crowd sort of at the bottom. It's kind of like I don't know why it just gives us like. Have you seen those videos of like Times Square in New York on like New Year's Eve in the 90s, and it's like there's not a phone inside. It's just all. I mean, it's great. It looks cool.
It does.
That's what it kind of gives us. Obviously, just if it's not dark.
Well, I think this film does capture that. The film and the poster capture that sort of that. This was like the last breath of that era of like. Everyone watching terrestrial television, water cooler TV, that kind of thing. And the film plays on that so well because like it is, a brilliant sort of character study, but also just about like, like the effect and like the effect that TV can have on like the world and everybody watching and that kind of thing.
I feel like the poster, my only issue with the Truman Show is I feel like it doesn't lean into it enough.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I feel like it could have been a lot more like, this is just me. I feel like it could have been a bit more eerie.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Well, I think, and I do sort of agree with that, but I think it works better by not being too on the nose because it's Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
you're not really expecting it to be quite genuine and quite like what's the word I was just thinking?
Over the top.
Yeah, well, it's like because you do when I first watched it, I just thought it's gonna be like a comedy where he like realizes he's on telly and then he like starts taking the piss, but like. It's not like that at all. It's like it is like genuinely quite a like dystopian, heartbreaking film. It's like,
and he plays it quite serious. I think the only
really serious
big breakout moment he has was in the car, is when he starts screaming. But apart from that,
otherwise it's like it's not very Jim Carrey, which I think adds to how like sort of unsettling it is because even he can't really see the funny side of it. It's like it's too much for even him, and because like you say, he plays it seriously. I think it just enhances it. So
it's a great show.
Definitely say
I've not seen it before.
Really?
Neither have I. Well, I actually haven't seen the film, so it makes me want to watch it.
What's doing the job?
I suppose that's what it's all about.
And I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I really enjoy it.
It is really good, yeah. I think you would like it though, because you
I
like
mean, Jim Carrey's one of my favourite actors anyways, regardless when he's in either a funny or a serious role.
This was the one that made us really start appreciating him as not just like, oh, he's really funny, he's also just a really good actor as well.
Because when he tried to like divert into like more serious roles with like Man on the Moon and
I think the only one I saw of the serious nature so far of Jim Carrey was Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind.
I know.
Is Man on the Moon where he plays Andy Kaufman?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well.
There you go.
Good shout. You got any more? Well, we know you too, but
I do have some more. I don't know. Does anybody else want to have a turn? Maybe if we go around.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Just so I don't.
What about you, Matthew?
Hog the whole thing.
Well, one of them that I was thinking about is actually. It's what we based the first Cine Club podcast poster on.
It is.
It's the Hard Day's Night poster.
Mm-hmm.
The film where you've got like the 4 boxes, and you can see at the top half of the Beatles' heads, and they've got the comments on the side where it's like in their first action-packed motion picture, and it's like really colourful. And I feel like it sells the film quite well. Ironically, it's quite colourful, but the film is in black and white.
I know, it is quite interesting. I think I like the fact that it looks like a concert poster.
It does,
when you see like those Beatles concert posters from that era, it's like the same sort of colour scheme, the same sort of like really, out there lettering, and like other thing that I'd never really noticed until I started looking at it more is the little they've drawn like Beatlemania girls on there, like jumping about and like getting really excited, which I think is a funny touch because like you've got them as themselves, but then the rest of it kind of like looks quite cartoony, which I think matches with the tone of the film like really well. So
I've never noticed like looking at it, Wilfred Bramble's name's quite big.
He's like top villain
because he was he was known for like Steptoe's Son and what the hell else was he in? But he's in like shows that were always on like Quest TV and that. He was like really like I feel like he's not really appreciated enough. Which is why I'm quite happy that his name's quite big on that.
Well, he's arguably the only other actor in it because obviously like there are other people in it, but they kind of like just became part of like the Beatles posse, like Victor Spinetti's in like all of these films, and like he's not really known for anything else. Where Wilfred Bramble at least sort of is, but but that's funny that because like they're not credited, but I feel like that says something. They're not credited because it just says the Beatles. That's the first thing you say at the top. So I was like, oh right, so like the Truman Show one where it's Jim Carrey at the top. Yeah. Instead of writing John, Paul, George, and Ringo, they've just gone
the Beatles.
The Beatles. You know who they are.
It is quite a cool poster.
What you were saying about like it looking like a concert poster, like just. I mean, from me, like looking and even designing a couple of few in my time, it's like it's as if when you see big artists now going around doing stuff, it's like a lot of the times you will get the logo of the main artist, and then you support, i.e., support Wilfred Bramble. That's kind of like the thing which I'm getting along the lines of here.
Yeah, no, I see.
But then again, though, Wilfred Bramble there's like. Almost just a straight up star in it, isn't it?
Just because it actually does, to be fair.
That was a cool little detail I noticed as well.
And then you got the stuff on the bottom produced by Walter Shenson, and then you got Alan Owen and Richard Lester. Yeah, it's cool.
United artists, 6 new songs. I like that. It's like come see it for the new songs. I think it's quite interesting that it's like it's a really colourful looking poster despite being on a white background.
Yeah.
I think that it works well that they've just backed it white and then made everything else really pop off sort of off that background. So anyway, there you go.
I think it's cool.
Right. Well, my poster is a really simple one. It's just the Batman 89 poster.
Good.
I picked it for simplicity because it's just the logo with June 23rd.
Yeah.
And
it is so cool.
Imagine being in 1989 seeing that, just this massive logo, and it doesn't even say the name Batman. It's just like, you already know it is. Just go see it.
Even seeing it now, like, and I've seen that film, I must have seen it about 30 times now.
Yeah.
Even seeing it now, I still get excited.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I get
brilliant.
excited.
It's like it's just such a cool looking poster, and I've got a t-shirt that's just that logo because I just think it's something about it. The fact that it's like right, this isn't your granddad's Batman. This is shiny. This is gold, and this is new. Like it's just so cool. Like I think it's such a it perfectly sums up that era of Batman, what they were going for at that time. Although it is interesting that logo isn't the one that's on the suit. in
No,
the
it's
film,
not. There's
he's got a
like
different, he's got a
button
different
bits, yeah.
sort of weird like suit thing, but like, yeah, which is confusing because I just thought, oh, maybe they've just didn't know that was the logo at the time, but they did because it was on the poster. So.
What you were saying about it being like different, like this isn't your dad's Batman. It's like
this isn't your Adam West. He's killing people. He's sick. He's sick in the head. He's mad.
No more Biff Baths and Pals anymore.
But what I was going to say was what you said about Adam West. Like the Adam West, like Batman the movie poster is very colourful.
That's quite a good poster as well, to be fair. But
but it's got like, well, Batman's in bright blue, and then you've got everyone else. Like it's just a really colourful poster compared to this, where it's got like two colours in it.
Yeah, totally. It is. It's much more muted. Can I ruin it for you? Also,
go on.
Because I saw. Somebody was saying when they were a kid, when they first saw this poster, they didn't realise it was the bat symbol. They thought it was a mouth. So if you squint really hard and you just imagine the bat, like the bat shape is like the black, like an empty mouth, and then the gold bits are teeth. And
kind of.
It's really hard to see, but like if
now
you
I see it.
Squint extra hard, it looks like it's like a mouth going.
You've reminded me of another poster. I'm going to come back to it, but I forgot about it for years. I'm going to come back to it because I think it's a contender for the best film
poster. If it's the one that you've just got up, that's one of the ones I picked as well.
Oh, is it?
The Superman one.
Yeah.
I've
completely forgot about
Which Superman one?
Superman the movie, the first one, where it's just the logo on like a cloudy sky with the three colours coming down, and then you'll believe a man can fly. I mean, it's so
cool,
simplistic, but it is the same kind of thing where it's got like the logo's shiny. It's like it's a logo you've seen before, you know it, but you know this isn't your nan's Superman. He's killing people. He's killing people. Yeah, this is the modern cool version with Marlon Brando. It's like, you know, it's so cool. It's like the colours, and also I think they've done that effect where they've made the clouds with a water tank. I think because if you I saw a video ages ago about how they used to make. Like before CGI, they'd make the effect of clouds. So, like, say the end of Ghostbusters is a great example where they've got the clouds above the building. What they'd basically do is they'd film a fish tank, and then into this fish tank they'd like inject like almost like sort of like food colouring kind of, and that would create
inky food colouring,
like ink. Yeah,
stuff.
basically just like inject ink into the sort of thing. So that looks like that, where it's like it's just like ink being put into like water, but it looks like it looks like
that's cool.
The things I had to go through back then to do the simplest of stuff, and now we can just do that
just instantly. I know it's almost too easy, really. But yeah, that one's worth mentioning. Is there anything, Connell, you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Well, one of the posters I picked was the original Alien movie, of course. Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Sal Shield boy.
Yeah, exactly. Sal Shield boy. But I picked it because of being one of my favourite films. But it's just I know I've got like the sort of the white sort of outline version which I sent you, but normally it would just be the black with all the other stuff. But I think just seeing how simple it is, just the title and then the tagline in space, no one can hear you scream. And it's the eeriness of the egg with the green stuff coming out, and like it feels like it captures like the one word being isolation. That's what it is. I mean, no pun intended with Alien Isolation, but I think it's also it's been another thing to do with like pop culture stuff, because I've seen a couple of other bits where it's referenced, and
they've like completely redone that poster for Alien Earth, I think. Where it's the Earth, but it is, which is cool.
That was pretty cool.
Even random example here from one band which I listened to called Meshuggah. They did a live album, which it's just that in their title, but it's the exact same thing, but with the lead singer's face on it, just with his mouth screaming wide open, which I thought was quite funny. Shout out to Meshuggah if you listen.
There you go. I like that.
But that's really the main reason, and because it just looks like an isolated poster, and that's majority of the film. It's like, it's not like Aliens where it's more action packed and stuff. It's like, this is where you feel you are completely trapped, because it's worse being trapped. It's like, it's bad being trapped in like a haunted house or something like that, but at least you can get out of it. You're in space now.
There's literally no escape. Yeah, you are stuck.
There's no way.
I genuinely can't believe I only saw Alien for the first time last year.
That's crazy.
Really?
That's crazy.
I genuinely can't.
I thought it took me ages to watch them, and I watched them like in lockdown. So and even that was quite late for me, because I'd watched like all of the Predator films before that and loads of stuff, and I just don't know why it just took us a while. But
I mean, I'd played Isolation, but I'd never.
Yeah,
but you
I
never
was
watched the film.
Really good.
It's really
that was
good.
my introduction, really, because I used to play that with a friend, and that he was the.
You're too scared to play on your own.
Well, it was well, everybody had that cool friend that like their parents would let them get away with everything, and that was So I had this friend in middle school. And that was like, it's the same friend who showed us Predator, and my dad got really disappointed, which we were talking about on one of the other episodes. And, but anyway, he used to play Alien Isolation. And so that was my like gateway into it. That was how I found out what like the xenomorph is and all that kind of thing. And it took us a while to watch the films, but yeah, I think it's interesting actually on that poster. I've always thought it looks like a planet. Like the egg.
It looks like the moon.
The egg looks like the moon.
It does look at the moon.
And it's another one that lies to you as well, because at no point in the films do the eggs hatch like that.
No, you're right.
It's like it's upside down.
It doesn't crack out the bottom.
It doesn't crack out the bottom.
Nothing green happens either. It's just sort of like the acid, but it's like not. It's not luminescent.
They're more like the eggs in Gremlins. Because when they hatch, they like have like that green light and all the like dry ice and stuff. So like,
I can imagine that Sigourney Weaver just facing off against a giant gremlin.
I would kill to see that. I mean, but it's really effective. Like you say, it's cool. It's just the fact that it's like just the white on black with a splash of green and like the sort of fog machine going full blast to like you don't really know what it is. That's the thing. It's like, I think a lot of these posters, this is one thing that annoys us about more modern posters, and when you do see one that's quite subtle, like that, nowhere on that poster is there a picture of the xenomorph, any of the characters, anything really about what it is. It just gives you the idea, alien. Right, there's going to be an alien in it. In space, no one can hear you scream. Right, it's going to be a horror film. That's all you need to know. That's brilliant. It totally sells you on it without giving away too much. So
the trailer does the exact same thing. It just shows like it shows like screaming, like the cat screaming, and like alarms going off, and then it just cuts to space, and then there's nothing. There's no noise. So they don't show the alien.
Because that would just be spoiling it. Like,
I think the typography of it's really cool as well, because obviously like. It's become a thing now in the films where they do that thing where the letters gradually appear in pieces until it spells the word alien. I've always thought that was so cool.
The soundtrack put in the background.
With the soundtrack,
I just want to quickly compare this one to what you were saying about the Don't Show the Alien, to the Alien Covenant poster.
Oh, yeah.
And the trailer does the same thing, where the alien is like front and center for like most of it.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, like all of the posters, like they just show you it now, and it's like, it's just not. It's not as effective, I don't think.
Yeah, that one.
That is terrible.
Yeah. Like, it's just a picture of the monster. Like, you just don't want to see that.
Because this movie is supposed to... Covenant was supposed to be like the big... Oh, the xenomorph's back because it wasn't in Prometheus, I don't think.
Yeah, well, everybody complained there was no xenomorphs in Prometheus, which was kind of the whole...
It was like part of the
alien prequel.
How was it? I've never seen it.
Covenant is the sequel.
It is a prequel then again though, so it's like
it's about like the engineers who like created the xenomorph.
I've seen like photos,
like that,
like screenshots of it. I've never. That's cool.
It's okay. It's just
it's
ironically
visually.
It's well, there's a surprise. He thought he was watching a documentary. It's all right. I think the problem with that, it's not so much a problem with the film itself. It's just a problem with the concept of it's backstory that I don't think I ever needed. Yeah. Like I didn't need to know what came before the xenomorphs. I don't think.
You don't really care, do you?
So.
Yeah.
I've realised, I don't know why I thought of this. I know the bottom of the poster, like the sort of the rubbly looking bits and stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be like a planet or at least the bottom of the hive where the eggs are.
Yeah.
but it just looks like a shreddy. Like it's so close up.
I was thinking like a jumper. It's like a sort of like knitted jumper. But yeah, it does look like a shreddy.
In space, no one can get you shredded.
Delicious. In space, you don't get any brekkie.
That's the true horror.
Have you got anything else?
Well, I'm gonna try and continue that thread with the two horror ones that I was sort of singling out. So I've got the Fright Night poster, which I think is really cool.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't really like it. It looks a bit corny.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Really? Go on. Do you just?
I don't know really. Well, I've not seen Friday Night. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me have a look at the poster again.
It's
I don't
given us
know.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Like mainly for the painting sort of design.
Yeah,
I do like it, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if the that being, whatever it is, was a bit more. We couldn't make it out as well.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It wasn't as obvious
I feel like
that
it's
it was
too
a face.
detailed.
Yeah.
I do like the
fair.
tagline. The tagline's great.
The tagline's great. I think the reason I like it is because it sort of perfectly boils down the aspect of the film that basically it's an ordinary street and then like a vampire moves in next door. So I like the fact that it this just looks like it's just the guy's house. But lo and behold, there's a dark vampire force coming to get him, and it's, sort of watching him from the sky. Yeah. And I do kind of see what you mean. I think I'm maybe a little bit biased because in the film, that face, that is a real lady's face. Like there's a practical effect when she turns into a vampire, and basically like her entire mouth opens, and it's like that. It's really, really cool. It's like it's a really like gnarly looking effect, but yeah, so I think that's a pretty cool one. Also, the typography, because it's the F and the T look like vampire fans, which is pretty cool. I think it's one of those classic VHS covers.
I do like it. I think it is just the detail.
It's just the detail.
That's it. I quite like it.
It's it's a painted horror poster. It doesn't give that much away. You could just imagine seeing it on like the shelf of a Blockbuster and being like, yeah, that looks like it could be quite fun. Yeah. And then Scanners was the other one I picked, which
one's really good.
I think that one's really cool because there's another one where it's just black background. Ooh. It's just the dude, and it's like
so cool.
I mean, if you've seen the film, you'll know what's going on in that photo. But like, if not, it's like, you know what? Like, what's going on?
That,
Why is he doing that? Like,
It looks brutal.
Yeah, because that's it. Like, he's in genuine pain. He's not really a zombie. He's like, his skin's all like veins and stuff. It goes without saying, but a lot of these being hand drawn, I think, adds quite a lot. Like that adds to it. And like, obviously all of the taglines and everything, because you've seen Scanners, Elliott?
Yes.
You probably haven't, but like you'll probably know the bit with the guy's head exploding. Yeah. That's like the most famous part.
Yeah, I've seen that bit.
I mean, that's I just think it's quite cool that it's like this culture of people who are like, it's like Evil Shining, basically.
It's
like
kind of like mutants where they can read people's. Can they read thoughts as well?
They can read people's thoughts.
Minds.
Okay. I think so. Yeah. So they can read people's thoughts, and they can that minds can kill, or their thoughts can kill rather, as the poster says.
Which to me list
in itself is a really cool tagline. It's just it's a great film.
The tagline stood out to me.
Yeah,
and they're winning. Like,
they're winning. That's really cool. It's just so cool.
The only problem I have with Scanners is that the main dude on the poster is barely in the movie.
That's true.
He's in the beginning and the end. Michael Ironside, who's like, he's really cool. I love him. He's a great actor. But you're right, he's not actually in it that much. And he's like the most iconic part. The actual character in it is really boring.
He's really boring. Yeah, exactly. That compared to like what you're sort of promised. But that's what I mean. That's what's interesting about it, because it's like that the bit that's depicted on that poster, there is a scene in the film that looks like that, but it like, I don't even think it looks as good as the poster. The poster makes that bit look way cooler, which is, that's the whole point. They're going to try and entice you to come see this for some freaky dude screaming. To put it in the most simplest terms. So those are some more good examples, horror ones.
I've got one more good example.
Go on.
But continuing the horror trend.
Might as well.
The thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
On.
Yes.
It's like you said about it being like drawn and like it's It's just a painting.
It's brilliant because once again it doesn't tell you what's going on. It's just it's in the Arctic. The fact that they use blue so much, like the blue color scheme, links that perfectly, and you just know something freaky's happening to this dude, and you don't really know what it is, but it still sells you even when you've seen the film. Because do you know about the process of how he made that poster?
No,
he hadn't seen the film.
All right,
all he was sent was a basic synopsis, and they gave him a weekend. And that was how he did it. So he basically, he had never seen exactly that. So he'd never seen anything from the film. He'd never seen any of the transformations, and because of that, I think it perfectly captures what's so cool about the thing, where like anything can happen to these people once they get infected with the thing. It's like, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's a great one.
It adds to the mystery of like it's a normal guy, but there's obviously something up with him.
wrong.
Like his face is glowing, but like. It just adds to like the mystery of the film of like it looks like a normal person, but is it though? That's like the whole thing of the film. And
it's simple but effective. That's the thing. Here's the thing. So that's another fabulous choice.
Great one. Anyone got any more for move on to some of the pants ones?
Well, Marvel.
The other one I had was the original Blade Runner poster, not the final cut one though, just the normal sort of theatrical one.
Okay.
Because I do actually prefer it to the final cut version. Well, like poster wise, I don't know about yous, but like as soon as I see this poster, all I can hear is just bow synth, like and like
Vangelis kicks in,
like any kind of stuff. But I think it's like it shows not too much, but it also tells you a lot about what you're about to see.
Yeah.
Because what I was going to say is that like the city takes up half the poster, which like makes sense because like the city is like its own character in the movie.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's full of life.
Yeah.
It's
you get to see a spinner as well.
Yeah,
that's on there. So it's like flying cars. Way before Back to the Future 2 came out.
Oh yeah.
So that's already like pretty promising for like trying to entice an audience. I mean, what a tagline as well. Man has made his match, now it's his problem. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's a great one. I don't know if this was intentional here, but you see the difference between Harrison Ford and I forgot the name of the actress.
Sean Young.
Yeah. Well, like Harrison Ford has sweat dripping off him.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't.
She looks
and
cool
it's
as
like,
ice. Yeah.
It's kind of like, because of it being the whole replicant kind of thing, it's like, completely clean. That kind of stuff. Very clean.
Is it not going to be the bit when he's in the rain though at the end?
It could have been.
It could be either. I
just think it comes off more as like sweat pores rather than rain.
I think it's as well. You could read her on the poster as being, because obviously the whole film's quite noir influenced. She looks like a sort of femme fatale. She's got smoking the cigarette, looking like I say cool as ice. Versus, Harrison Ford, who's like fighting for his life, sweating it out with his cool futuristic gun. Like, I think that is a really interesting.
If only she was in her long coat and grey hat, smoking a cigarette.
No, that would. See, I don't know.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
She's his friend, but unfortunately she is electric, so
she's electric.
There's not much of a question there.
Are we all right? What's going on?
He's joking. Our friend's electric.
Our friend's electric.
Oh, right.
Gary Newman.
In a long coat, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
That's anyway, that's a perfect link as well. That whole song sounds like it was written like based on a Philip K. Dick novel, so like...
It might have done.
Probably was. It's really cool.
You ever thought about if our androids dreamt of electric sheep before?
I can't say I have. No. I did read I've read the book. I've said this loads of times, and all I remember about it is they just won't stop banging on about animals. That's the whole. So in the book, they make like this really big point about like the like class divide, having a real pet versus having like an electronic pet. So they only make they make very brief reference to that in the film where he sees the owl and he's like, oh, is that a real owl?
Right.
And she's like, no, it's like mechanical or something. That's like 90% of the book. That's like it takes up so much of the plot.
So it's like the difference between having a Hexburg and a pit bull terrier.
Basically, yeah. Well, yeah, because in the book, Deckard has a wife, and she like hates him because he won't buy her a pit bull terrier. She's stuck with a Hexburg. But
both have songs though. So.
Exactly. The Drew Struzan, the Final Cut poster, I think, was the one that was drawn first as well.
Was it?
Because they came to Drew Struzan and they got him to do that poster. But it was either they weren't that bothered or he wasn't confident in it and they sort of shelved it for 10, 20 years. And then when the Final Cut came out, they were like, oh, let's do that poster again because Drew Struzan's still all the rage. So that was the second attempt. He died quite recently, which is really tragic. So...
a shame.
Big Trouble in Little China, that's another Drew Struzan one. That's a good one.
That one's amazing, yeah.
Do we want to move on to the bad ones now?
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that. I think I've covered my bases.
Are there any posters that you really don't like, or more in particular styles of posters that you don't like? For me, it's the MCU. The MCU in the room.
Yep.
They're so just generic of cluster of people staring in different directions.
Yeah, they're all smouldering on the volume.
Yeah. Through the blue steel on the poster.
I'm gonna counter that though, because one of my good ones, I was saying I've put Guardians of the Galaxy because I think that's the perfect way to do the ensemble cast on the poster without having a load of floating heads. Yeah. Like it looks natural and it tells you a lot about the film. Because
kind of.
You don't see many of them like that nowadays. Like you say, they all just look like they've cut and pasted the exact same style of poster. Yeah. I think the new June, like the first June poster was like that as well. That was really bad for that. Mm-hmm. The second one, Part 2's poster was really cool. But
for the MCU, one of the main ones when I was like, hang on, these posters are really bad. It was the Ant-Man one. Because you have the main character in front and then just everyone else staring in different directions. And it's like, here is everyone. Like, we're not going to pinpoint anyone, but like, they're just, like you said, what you said, like mugging essentially.
I think the worst offender out of those ones is the Homecoming one.
Yeah.
Iron Man's there twice. Yeah. Spider-Man's there twice.
Because there's two. There's one where it's like Spider-Man and Iron Man side by side. Yeah. Like he's swinging and he's flying.
That one's quite cool. I quite like that.
It's just a bit bland, I think.
Yeah. What is that? That's actually
right. Yeah, that one's awful. Yeah.
It is hideous. Like, I'm not even convinced that's a real one. I still think that's just like a fake. And somebody's
the Homecoming one.
The Homecoming one.
Really
like,
bad.
It must be fake. It's so bad. Who would think that looks good?
Well, the Vulture's on there twice as well.
Vulture's on there twice. Zendaya's on there, even though she's like not even really twice. A character in that one. Not twice, only once. It's just, that one's terrible. The Uncharted one's another bad.
I was going to say, speaking of Tom Holland.
They all start doing the same thing now, haven't they?
It's just such a thing, that they just all look the same.
Just have a blue background, have the characters like Tom Holland or whoever at the front make his head big. And then have the rest just staring out in different directions.
Exactly.
This is his actual size in the movie.
It's quite funny actually though, because I've only just thought of this. So if you don't know what posters I'm on about, I'm very sorry because I would have sent them. But the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood poster is like arguably a floating heads poster. But because they do it in the style of like a 60s, 70s film poster, they get away with it. But then that's made us think that floating head posters have always kind of been a thing because like the American Graffiti poster, which from like 1973, that just looks like an MCU poster, but it's like hand drawn from the time.
See, I think that's what stands out though, is if it's hand drawn, I can respect it.
If it's hand drawn, you can get away with it, but
not
like
just hopping on PowerPoint down, Photoshop.
They might have done.
It looks like they have.
Entirely possible.
I feel like they get away with it a bit.
They do, yeah.
But
floating head posters are very hard.
I stumbled across this one the other day when I was looking for a few others.
Right.
But look up the X-Men First Class poster.
So funny.
It's like it's so floating head to another level.
Why is he there? Why have they done it?
It's like a cardboard cutout window and like a little face looking through it.
Yeah, that one. He's on.
That's so bad. Yeah, that is
somebody.
I like how they've cut it so they've cut James McAvoy's head so he doesn't look bald. I don't know what he's playing.
His eye looks kind of like cut off as well, and his eyebrow is slightly gone.
Whoever made it they should have been sacked. Terrible.
Should have been.
They did it with Magneto as well.
Oh my god!
There's one about his crotch for some reason.
Sort of foreshadowing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just it's the trend of putting it on everyone's crotch. Why?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got because, like I say, I picked out a couple of posters that I think are better than the films themselves. So we've got not MCU, pre-MCU, Spider-Man 3. That is a really cool poster. That represents the whole
Spider-Man 3.
I mean, yeah, don't get me like I say, I still love the film,
Spider-Man
but like
is so funny.
Spider-Man,
it's so good.
It's not even that bad.
It's really not. I would still defend Spider-Man 3, but I do think
still got the moves.
It's so funny.
I think the poster is like it's really iconic, despite it's like the film's got a bit of a reputation, but just like we grew up in that generation. The idea, just the fact that they've got a black suit Spider-Man on there,
it's
like
cool.
that's
cool.
so cool.
The fact that back to back as well. That's
exactly that. And David Lynch June one, I think, is just a really pretty looking picture. And Halloween 4, I mean, the mask looks like proper Halloween, and it makes it look like this is it, the big return. There's the original Myers house. It looks really consistent with the original, even though it's 10 years later. The film itself looks nothing like that. It's like total bullshit, but but still, I think that's quite a cool poster.
I've got a good example for like posters that are better than the films. The teaser poster for Long Legs.
Oh,
yeah. Really good,
I still haven't seen that.
It's all right. Where there's like a body covered in blood under like a white sheet. And all it says is long legs in red over the front.
That's cool.
I do really like. I was so excited for that film.
There's some really good horror posters that just like that advertise terrible films.
Especially in the modern day, really.
Especially nowadays, I feel like horror posters are almost getting better while every other poster's getting worse.
Yeah.
There's like more examples where I've thought that looks like a really cool poster for a film, but like I don't even know anything about it. So
I was going to mention Sinners because I love Sinners, but the poster is just a bit.
Yeah, the poster
it just has Michael B. Jordan against the sunset, and I'm like, I get vampires, but like
there's more you could do with that film, I think, than just that. Yeah,
just have Michael B. Jordan in the center. It's just like when I saw that poster, I'm like, the hell is this about? Like,
I mean, I saw the trailer and like, but to be fair, they didn't massively let on that it was vampires. No. It just made it look like it was like a horror film. Yeah. And then when I actually watched it, I was like, oh, this is amazing because it's From Dusk Till Dawn, but like way cooler.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm going to throw my last one out there.
Go on.
And I am convinced this is the worst poster ever made. Tim Allen in The Shaggy Dog.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I don't even need to look it up. I know what you mean.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So bad.
I think it is the one I'm thinking
his eyes like superimposed onto a dog.
It's just
and he looks demented.
It's creepy.
And he's so close to the camera. It's really unsettling.
It is that one.
Like a horror
it is. That is awful. That is
Somebody was paid to do that, by the way.
I mean, that's crazy.
They need jail time.
It's like
they had a gun held to the head.
I think
why did you do it?
See, that's the thing when you mentioned going into a blockbuster, Jake. Like, when you'd walk by and you wouldn't want to walk by certain aisles because of the things, right?
Yeah.
There would be a couple of things I would avoid. One being the Rise of Nightmares game. The other one, that poster.
I don't even blame you.
Sleep paralysis, Steve.
It is demented, man.
It's really awful. It's so bad.
I can't stop staring at it.
It's like a car crash. Yeah. It's like, how did it get to that point? Can't look away. There you go.
God.
Was there any others worth mentioning?
I think I was done with mine.
Right.
Well, anybody else?
Right. Call it there. I think that's all the building blocks and taglines we've got time for today. Make sure to check out our Instagram, TikTok and Facebook pages for more Cine Club podcast content and updates.
As always, this episode was recorded and produced by us, the Sunderland University students, as well as being engineered and edited by Emily Main. Special thanks goes out to Steve Cannon, Barbara Sadler and Richard Berry. A reminder, that our 4 poster connoisseurs this week have consisted of me, Connell,
me, Elliott,
me, Matthew,
and me, Jake. This has been a Cineclub production for Spark. Thanks for listening.